Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Unboxing Thursdays, episode 224. Our special guest tonight is, stay tuned. I'm going to be opening, going to be some really, really hot new toys. That's what we do out here every Thursday, and what we do here every week. And of course, and unwind, sit back and relax on your weekly unboxing therapy. DK, hit it!
What's today? It's Thursday.
Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one.
Let's-
Do you see
you know
all
what?
the name?
Let's try them. Let's still try. We wanna-
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Kevin, aka Toying Around, and of course I'm joined with my co-host DK. What's up, DK? You're muted. There's no audio.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey, what's up, everyone? What else? What have you been up to lately?
It's Halloween, and so some teenagers just came by. One kid showed up and he was using the styrofoam packing, like when you buy maybe like a microwave, like to keep it from damaging.
Uh-huh.
So there's like 4 teenagers, and one kid was using the styrofoam as his candy bucket.
Oh, that's awesome. Very creative.
Yes. And so I looked at him and I said, "You look like you could use more." So I gave him extra candy.
That's awesome.
Did
Well-
you dress up today, Kevin?
I dressed up. No, I am dressed up as myself, Kevin.
Mm.
What about you? Are you dressed up today, Derek?
Nope. I'm just out here wearing my favorite shirt.
What is that? Oh,
I'm a ghost. I'm just wearing my favorite shirt. The Sea Pounder 3 con neck. It keeps going. It keeps going. Shun. This is an original.
oh no. That's awesome.
I buy things. I don't know what I buy. I just buy things and I wear it. That's all.
Oh man. So yeah, let's bring on our special guest tonight, right? Shall we?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
guess,
should.
right?
It's
Bring
your
on our
show and
special
you've been
guest
doing it
tonight.
for
Yeah, absolutely.
220.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm Kevin, aka Turning Around. Yeah,
turning
so
around. Yes.
just want to bring out the one and only, the person that helped us design many, of our logos and drawings and pictures. The one and only Shamba.
Jamba.
Shamba, you're muted. Hey.
He's pulling a me.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's doing it on purpose. I think he has people there.
I'm doing
Okay.
it on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. That was silly. You guys did a good job.
What do you mean? This is a good job.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I figured
I
it's
don't know how I
Halloween.
pull this off.
Yeah.
Oh man. How are you,
Well,
Shamba? What's good?
I'm doing good. It's 1st of November here, so
Oh, right.
it's over here. Yeah. We don't really celebrate Halloween here anyway, so
I was gonna ask, like, what's the tradition, if anything, over there?
none.
Nothing.
Only like in recent years have we had like neighbors' kids knock by, and because I've got nephews, we'll always have candy here anyways. So
Okay.
there's always something to give, but yeah, it's like, yeah, we don't really celebrate it here. And it's just like Australia. But I think Australia these days is like they become more festive to it. So you do see decorations here and there, but it's not an actual proper holiday.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just
Do-
some people celebrate it, I suppose.
Do are children wearing the same costumes that you assume that we're wearing here in North America?
I mean, kids dress up like the little kids anyways. There's obviously like sometimes you'd see like an older kid or teenager, I suppose, with no costume, and it's like, no,
No
it's not
bucket.
happening. Yeah, it's
Styrofoam?
just like it's like a backpack, and I'm like, this is what's going on. No, no, not giving that. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's too
but
bad.
we don't really celebrate it here. But like, we see it in movies and stuff when we were growing up, so it's like, I guess that's a thing, and we assumed like growing up that that's just what North Americans do, really.
Oh wow.
Not here though. Not here.
DK, they do trick or treating in Hong Kong, right?
I was just about to ask you. I'm like, I think we do.
I thinks we do too. Methinks.
Yeah.
You
But I think it's cool. Methinks because it's like mostly condos and apartment buildings, so it's just like I don't think I've ever done it in Hong Kong, but I hear it is a real thing. That's too
I guess
bad.
it's neat. Like it's being adopted, I suppose, right? Like most countries these days.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to do, something fun
Yeah.
to hop onto, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like in Canada, we adopted. Is it Black Friday? Like Black Friday
Oh,
shopping.
because you guys have Thanksgiving
American
there, though, don't you?
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
different Thanksgiving, but like
Right.
we started having Black Fridays. Is it Black Friday? Yeah, Black Friday sales the same time as American
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving because like they gave up the whole farce. It's like whatever. There's no story behind it. We're just gonna do it and have sales at the same time.
Yeah, because our Thanksgiving is October. Is it
Okay.
first week of October usually?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe Derek, you should Google it.
Do you guys do like all right, the Black Friday sales? Do you guys do like Cyber Monday? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we do Cyber Monday as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Is it on the
Yeah.
same day as it is in the United States, or is it in accordance to your guys' Thanksgiving, Black Friday, whatever?
No, it's aligned with the U.S.
Okay.
Black Friday is usually aligned with U.S.
Canadian Thanksgiving is the second Monday in October.
All right.
Excellent Googling skills, Derek.
That might have been the fastest Googling I've ever done.
That's
This is
awesome.
so uncharacteristic. It's so strange.
Wait, do you guys do Boxing Day?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do have
Canada?
Boxing Day.
Do you guys
America
have the
doesn't have-
Boxing Day sale?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's essentially like, because to us here, that's the equivalent of what the Black Friday sales would be, right? It's Boxing Day sales.
Okay.
But you don't have a Boxing Day, or you do?
We
so
have
you
Boxing
don't-
Day here.
You have Boxing Day, but you don't have
We
Black
have
Friday.
Boxing Day.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then we'll have like a Cyber Monday as well, I suppose. I don't even know when that one falls, but it's a thing.
After the Boxing Day?
I think it's after Boxing Day
Yeah.
because it's essentially just an extension of the sales, really. That's how they consider it here.
Oh, I think
So-
how it started was Boxing Day was all the stores clearing out stuff, and then Cyber Monday would be like whoever was an online retailer would have their
Pretty
you can
much.
check out their sales there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's their equivalent of it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin, I've noticed tonight that you haven't said what's up to the chat yet.
Yeah. DK, I think you should do that tonight since you've been doing such a good job last week.
But you always do it because you're the host.
Duh, very true. Very true.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I get nervous sometimes when you make eye contact with me. Everyone, thank you for tuning in to the show. This is the show, and if you have time to press the thumbs up button on the stream, we would like that. Thank you. We have thank you for tuning in. Wing or Lose, Bitter Troll, Sam Rock, Dom is here. Ridiculous. That's me. Balan Tabor, Toy Rensu says, "What is up, nerds?" Josh Brown, Stream Elements, what's up? Video Power Gaming, good to see you. Erwin, Matthew Toy, thank you for everyone for being channel members who's here supporting the channel, hanging out tonight on this Halloween's Eve. Mackerson watching on Twitch. We have Mr. Ryan Clark, Rick Jones, channel member Brad Harper, Blake Griggs watching on Facebook. Appreciate you. Thank you. Matt Logic 44, how are you? Happy unboxing Thursday stream with us. Kevin is dressed up as a YouTube. Yeah, that's your regular clothes. Kevin looks good.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube. Kevin's white back. Yeah, you're a little off color today. It's strange. It's not usually like that.
The weather's getting colder.
Yep. So the weather shrinks. Yoko is here. Hello, Yoko. Shelf presence. What's going on? And Black Friday is not what it used to be anymore, says Matthew Toy. Yeah, you used to line up at like 4 in the morning, Best Buy, things like that. And then I think they've realized you can just line up, or just do it online and not wait in person and barge through the doors like
Are there places that still do that though? Like where they have the people lining up outside it? Like
I think Walmart,
ungodly
because
hours?
they still have door crashers because they still want people in store that don't shop online. So they still want to get all those people.
I think like Boxing Day, definitely at Best Buys for us would have people lining up. Do you remember the days that Kevin? DK? Do you remember?
You forgot your own name? You goof. Hold on.
Okay, you know what? We'll change gears here. Chamba, do you have anything? Are you unboxing anything today?
I am. In fact, give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually grab it. It's something that just arrived. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay,
One
cool.
second.
So yeah, I guess I'll get started. All right, I will be unboxing. Chamba is going to get the item that he is unboxing.
Ah,
yeah. What are you unboxing today, Derek?
Let's wait for our guest.
Okay, sure.
Did you get any candies?
Did I give out any candies? No, I did not.
You didn't give out candies?
No.
Why are you such
as
a
a parent of 2? I gave my candies to my children.
I know some other
There was
parents.
a question mark there.
I know some other parents of 2 who left candy out and also went trick-or-treating with their children.
Yes.
So they're doing double duty.
Yes. Guess not my year.
Interesting. What does our guest have for tonight? Is he ready?
Yeah.
I think so. It's just slowly open up.
I'm gonna unbox finally the Pumpkin Princess, the snail shell one.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it's almost in theme as well. So like, yeah, Mari's got it. I've had this for a while now. I wanted to find a right time to open it, and it seemed like this was perfect for it.
Perfect.
That's a bigger box than I thought, man.
Yeah, it's a large one too. So she's pretty packed. She's got like this whole like mecha pumpkin thingy. So we'll see how that one goes. I know that one's quite a favorite one for people.
I missed the last episode when you were going to open that with Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm glad you are back. You're able to join us tonight.
Yes.
And I've got the Cammy and DJ.
Nice.
Wow.
So
I'll open up these ones
also.
DK, do we start getting these here yet?
No, I was at like a bunch of Walmarts today. I did see some Bisons and Dalsim and Fei Long, but nothing from that wave yet. I mean, I have confidence that it'll show up here.
You guys will get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. It's just, a few weeks or maybe a month or so behind. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. How about you guys? What are you guys opening up?
Yeah, DK, what are you opening up today?
Any Transformers?
I've got your favorites. Transformers 1. Transformers 1. Power Flip Optimus Prime Legacy. Nope, not Legacy. But he has a shield, and I'm gonna build this and not speak for 30 minutes while you guys run the show and try to keep that entertaining, because it's fun for me. I love transforming these things without instructions, and Kev, I know you love Transformers.
Yeah, that's right. Wow. Okay, great. So today, DK, guess what I got? I'm opening up a Transformer finally.
He just vanished.
Crazy. What kind of transformer is that? The cloak of invisibility?
Cloak of invisibility. It is the Decepticon Straxus, but I can't move it any further or I
Are you
will
dressed
disappear.
as a ghost?
Yeah.
The same complexion.
Yes. Craziness. So I will be opening that. DK, I think you would get a kick out of this.
I can't believe I don't have that yet. I like that
know.
box art. It looks like a comic book.
It is based on a comic book,
Are you?
but I can't really show it because it keeps disappearing like
Why are you
Halloween
talking like a
Ghost.
robot? Are you
I don't know.
Are you held at gunpoint?
Yes, I am. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be opening today. So yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Win or lose. Thank you. Fox DK. Explain Transformers 1.
Hold up. Sorry. I'm new to Canada and I'm still English is my second language. What is this word?
Fuck. No.
Normally you know these.
Faux DK.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the super chat. Win or lose. Faux DK. Explain Transformer 1 / shit happens.
Oh, okay. They really got me with that super chat. Hey, someone open Transformers 1. Before this is in the before times when Optimus Prime was still Orion Pax and he's just a worker, and his friend Megatron, whose name is Big D, something like that. I fell asleep during the movie, but when I woke up, they were on the planet, and then they're fighting back against the one with the big gold wings. I think his name was Goldwinger, like the James Bond villain, but with wings. And so them and Scarlett Johansson. I don't want to, spoil the whole movie, but then they need to get their gears and shit happens.
Well done. That was a very excellent synopsis.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you, Win or Lose. Thank you for that.
Thank you,
super chat.
Win or Lose. Was there anything you would change on that summary?
No, this is the best DK shit happens summary synopsis ever.
Well, I've had some good ones. I've had some crazy ones, but this is definitely one of the easier ones for me because I love Transformers so much. I only buy Transformers. Look at all the stuff behind me.
I can tell. Quite a collection there.
So what should we do? Should we get to opening things?
Yeah, let's get to opening things, right? DK's Transformers name, Legacy Fox.
You spelled it wrong. Legendary.
That looks right to me.
Yep. It's pronunciated right to me.
Pronunciated right indeed.
All right. I'm gonna transform this without fail.
Okay.
Chamba, what else is new with you? You're going man, you know what? Actually, I'm over speaking. I shouldn't take over the show. What's up, Kevin? You got this.
Chamba, what's new with you lately?
Yeah.
New.
Since you've been here.
Have I been already back for a month? Yeah, I have been. Those 3 months have felt super quick. So this month kind of disappeared as well, in all fairness. Yeah. I'm in November. We're in November now, obviously. So end of this month, I'll be heading to Japan for conventions. It's like 2 conventions there. So that should be good.
How long are you in Japan for?
Like 2 weeks. Not that
Nice.
long. Yeah. It's just, there's 2 back-to-back conventions, and then I'm there for a couple extra days.
Nice. Just
looking forward.
vacation, or is it work related?
It's conventions, so it's
Just
it's
purely
work.
conventions. So okay.
It's
Pretty
almost
much.
like he said he's there for 2 conventions.
Well, I don't know if that's work or
That is
pleasure,
work.
right?
But,
Yeah,
you know.
in all fairness, he's got Kevin's
Yeah,
got a point.
That's true.
Because if it's a convention,
that
I can
Kevin
be there
guy's
for
so
work
smart.
or attending. So yeah,
He's
I'm
so
going there
smart.
for.
Yeah.
I think we've got a booth. We've got a booth.
Oh,
I forgot. I also have this to open. Kaiju number 9.
Oh, jelly.
nice.
His articulation looks so good.
Yeah.
And then the extra face plate for Kaiju number 8. And then I got this. A friend of mine was selling a bunch of stuff, and he said this is $10. And let me just make myself big as the. Oh, I
Co-host.
messed that up.
Wow, it's just cool
It's
collection.
a Figma, something, but it was $10,
It's hard to
Oh,
beat.
can't go wrong with that.
right?
$10.
true.
Absolutely.
From our friend Tim Jones. So we'll see if this is legitimate or not.
Oh, so you recently met up with Tim?
No, this there's free shipping, Canada Post
Ah.
free shipping in October. So I was like, just send it over, $10.
Nice.
I heard Winger Lose was super nice and is helping Kevin get Kaiju number 9 also. What a nice guy that Toy Rents. Oh, sorry, not Winger Lose, Toy Rentsu.
Yes. Win or lose.
Go on.
TK loves the waifus.
Sorry, what happened there, Kevin? You're
Yeah.
really processing that.
My throat's a little bit dry right now. Let me try and pretend to drink without actually drinking.
Real sip.
Real sip?
Real sip, but
John, but what do you think?
super
Is that a real sip?
exaggerated follow up.
It's acting, right? No, is
Acting.
that part of it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yum.
That Kevin is such a good actor. Yum.
Yum.
Fake drinking with a clear glass.
That's why it's good. It's genius, actually.
Oh, that's something I would do.
Absolutely.
DJ's awesome.
DK. Oh man. Let's see
Just
that.
open him up. He's rad. If you like the Fei Long, I think you'll like this one too. Even if it's not like your favorite character, he moves fantastic. I think the joints are getting better and better with every release, smoother and smoother. Sculpt is it's clean.
The sculpt
Face
is clean
paint's
for sure.
clean.
Expression's awesome.
Yeah. This is the second head that he's coming with. The first one is the just his smile, the grin.
Nice.
I
dig
it. The other face is way menacing. The one that you already have.
Mm-hmm. This
That's
one
awesome.
works. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. His butterfly joints are actually really good. They've improved from the previous ones, I feel. There's more range.
They just keep getting better and better.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too.
Because Guile's not in this wave, right?
Guile is in this wave, but he came out. I think it was like a month later. So I have
okay.
Guile shipping right now.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully, I'll have it within like 2 weeks or so. He just vanished again. What's going on? Magic.
He doesn't know what to do.
I don't know. I'm trying so hard.
Maybe maybe if I cover me, you'll see the figure. But it just vanished. You just vanished behind it.
So yeah, the box opens and there's more comic art in there.
Which character is that?
That is Straxus. It's Transformers. From my understanding, DK, I think you shared this information with me, but it is from the UK Transformers UK comic book.
Okay, that's why it makes sense. The artwork. Okay.
Sometimes it feels like when I talk Transformers to you, Kevin, it's like you zone out and completely not really pay attention. I feel like you don't listen at all.
Yeah, just kind of like I think I'm catching some of those vibes right now today because I'm zoning out a lot.
If you have, it's as if you had no interest whatsoever. You're an apparition, dude.
Ghosts.
Just a
Wait, he's
ghost.
calling you are an apparition.
Just got back from trick or treating with the kiddos. Dang Spirit Halloween had the Kevin and DK costumes this year.
Nice.
They should make it.
They,
I can't switch my toy cam for some reason.
Bamf.
Must be this sorcery.
It's the black screen now.
I gotta try and find my knife.
Pull that a knife. Yeah, this DJ's dope.
Oh, my camera is not upside down for once.
Should have been. That would have been great.
Not on brand, I see.
That would have been great.
I was prepared. I'm sorry. Chamba, did you watch Transformers 1?
I did.
Did you?
I caught
Did you?
I caught
you
that
think
one
it was
in
nice?
cinema. I enjoyed it. I thought as far as like an origin story, it was good because it's a nice way to introduce like possibly new fans to it. It paid homage to things of the past without, just shifting too many things. And I mean, I hoped it would have done better box office wise, so that at least that way we could have, maybe get a sequel. But
Yeah,
who knows?
I think that's
Who
what
knows?
DK is hoping for, is that they get a sequel.
I hope so too. I hope so
Yeah,
too.
there's a lot of good nods DK told me about.
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of like good, callbacks to the original ones.
I'm trying to look up the box office numbers.
Right. I don't know how well it did. I think it did make more than its budget though, and that's
yes, it's better than
usually a good
Joker.
sign.
My understanding.
But that's not even, a challenge at that point. Joker 2 didn't make a lot.
Worldwide $125 million.
What was the budget? Does it say there?
I don't know these things.
Of course, you should know these things. Your day job is working at a movie theater company. You would
I'm
understand
a
these
popcorn
things.
guy. The budget for 2024 movie Transformers 1 was reportedly $75 million.
Okay. So it
they're
did
up.
make profit.
So they're up. That's good.
It'll probably do better in like streaming.
Digital release.
Yeah, digital
and
release.
DVDs, Blu-rays.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like this would look really nice in a 4K release,
Yeah, it's such a fun movie.
Yeah.
I think Kevin brought his kids and they had a lot of fun.
Yeah, my kids really enjoyed it, so which was good.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. Kevin, would you shut up for a second and let me talk? I have my own opinions. The budget was split between Paramount, Hasbro, and New Republic. Interesting.
New Republic, is that like the production?
Probably one of the producing companies. Another one.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Paramount is the studio. Maybe are they distributors too? And then
Paramount?
New Republic is the production.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then Hasbro fronts the money because it's their license. They put up like a third of the money.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It was a giant toy commercial. As long as it sells toys, they won't care. I mean,
Yep.
I think I felt like, I probably would have bought all the toys anyway because they're Transformers. But it seems like, Kevin, did you think it was a good adventure movie, even if you weren't going to buy toys?
Yeah, no, definitely was a good adventure movie. I think I heard that the toys were not. I don't think it was timed very well with the release.
Really?
To my understanding, some of it. I still see a lot of them on shelves right now, so it's kind of concerning.
What about third-party stuff? I see. Is it YOLO Park that does
Official
more of the
yeah,
higher
party?
end ones for the movie?
Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't.
Yellow
It's not
Park and
third
Freezer.
party, I think, but I think
Yellow Park.
they're doing well.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm wondering what will probably do better as far as merchandise goes. Do you think the ones targeted towards collectors or the ones targeted towards kids?
It's a very good question. Since it's a
'Cause-
movie that if you're already a collector, you
Mm.
you
Yeah.
already have your version of Transformers.
Mhm.
Or does it do so well that even hardcore fans would be like, I would get new toys of this.
I'm wondering how polarizing this film was for hardcore fans.
Oh,
What?
speak.
That's cool.
Where's the switch? It's just sounds. Oh, whoa.
oh,
Nice.
sick.
Oh, wow. Look.
That's neat. It's got light ups and everything. And
Is
There's
that the
another
Matrix?
Obviously. Come on. This stupid question. So dumb.
Well, I don't know Transformers.
There's another head in here.
Heyo.
Another head. Oh, Panchisi was here earlier, by the way. Did you say hi to him, Kevin?
No, I did not. But hi, Panchisi. That was way earlier.
Yeah, somebody
That
missed
was
it.
way earlier. Weren't you doing the call out?
No, that happened after. Cogless. Oh no. I've also been finding a lot of these Hot Wheels Tech Deck knockoffs. They're bigger than Tech Decks, but they're getting some cool licenses. I saw Venom today, and this is a Back to the Future board.
That one's sick.
What do they scale with?
I mean, they're just bigger than Tech Decks. Tech Decks usually go with 1/12 pretty well.
Okay. So these ones would go for like the 8-inch scale figures then or whatnot.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why they're wider. They come with shoes for your fingers to skate.
That's cool. Those shoes are too big for 1/12 figures, right?
Could probably work. Might be oversized big.
Right. Cartoony.
Well, they
Yeah.
kind of work.
That's massive.
Yeah, but some people like to wear gigantic shoes.
It's like when we used to wear Timberlands. Kind of
There
big.
you go.
Yeah, shout out to DK for getting me this earlier this week. What am I doing?
Cuts. Okay.
That's from
Scott.
Diggs Figs. Sent
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah, Dig Figs. Well, the package Dig Figs sent, right? And shout out to DK. Okay, that. Yeah, Dig Figs sent the package to Kevin, me, and thank you for
To
that.
Kevin and me, not another Kevin. Kevin and me.
Is this the thing that breaks us?
That's
Also, it's Diggs Figs.
yeah, Dig's Figs. Did
Yeah,
I say it wrong?
you said dig like 4 times.
No, I'm sweating buckets here, man. Oh man, this entire time I've never sweated this much in my life.
How come
Oh,
there's so
man.
much pressure? How come there's so much pressure on this? I don't get it.
I mean, you've done 200 plus episodes of this. Why are you so nervous?
I don't know. It's just feel like
All right, is there any way to shut this off? Because I don't need it to make a noise every time I.
constantly.
Yeah, this is insane. Whoa!
Oh, it talks.
It doesn't sound like
Optimus.
Chris Hemsworth.
yeah, Crims Hemson.
We stand together.
It sounds
No,
more like
that's
Peter
not.
Cullen,
Yeah.
almost.
I'm surprised you know who that is.
I learned from you, DK.
What is this? It never stops power flipping. All right. Maybe I can channel the power of my namesake and transform this.
Yeah, Torrenzo says transform it, DK.
Kevin got stuck in a loop for a second. Yeah, you should get that checked out.
Yeah, I will. I
Uh,
definitely will.
Kevin, your friend Ryan was in town last weekend and you guys got to hang out and put out that really funny video. What did you guys do together?
Yeah, we went to the flea market and you met up with us and hang around for about an hour and a half, right? And then after that, went to meet up with Paul and hang around for a bit and saw more friends. And we put out a video.
Yes. And then that's when I met up to get that skateboard that you have now from you.
Yes, and that is when you exchanged stuff too. To me, to my daughter.
This is great. This is great. What else do you have coming up, Kevin?
I'm going to be doing a What I Miss with you right after the show. Right? Because there was a lot to talk about on the Comic-Con. And there's been a lot of releases. There's a lot of toy news. Been a lot of releases.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing that for another hour. I hope that you don't screw up the reels.
Oh no. Sometimes I feel bad that you only make reels of me screwing up. Only that exclusively. Can you speak to that a little bit?
I cannot pass.
All right, let's open this thing.
Yeah. I just see a hand.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second, okay? I'm nervous. Also, I went on AliExpress and I got the same gaming pad as you.
To match.
To open things. That took a really long time for you to react to that.
Just really took me a long time to process.
You're like, what?
I forgot who was who.
You forgot who was who. How does that make sense? I forgot who I was for a second.
Legendary poser DK sounds like he's pretending to be human. Never mind being Kevin.
It would be really traumatic if ever someone was like doing a show where they switched characters and then maybe they had an accident, brain damage, and then they thought they were that person when they woke up.
Sounds like a movie. Sounds like a movie that's already been done. Pretty sure they already did that movie.
Hey, this feels pretty solid. I don't think it's fake.
It's probably a real one.
Do they even make knockoffs of
Figma? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Figma, yeah, but I mean, like, not every character,
this one?
right?
Yeah, no. Not every character. I don't know if they made a knockoff of this one. This is one of the early ones, that's why.
This is solid. This is
It's a fun anime.
what is it about, Chamba?
Ooh, that's a bit much to actually.
Is it
talk
not an
about.
online thing? Is it talking
It is
about?
on. No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
like a stream safe.
Oh, it's very. It's
topic?
yeah. It's a good one. It's quite popular. It's hard to describe it. Really,
Is it more difficult to describe than Don to Don?
probably?
Really?
Because then the premise of this one is just it's an odd one. Like when you keep watching it, a lot of things get uncovered, and you're like,
Okay.
oh, so it gets a lot deeper than Surface level, it feels like a slice of life. You think it's a slice of life anime, where it's just students going to school and whatnot. But there's a lot more to it than that. And I liked it.
Oh,
Does it have to do with paranormal stuff?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Paranormal, it's sci-fi elements ish. Yeah. It's
the camera? Oh,
it's
wow.
good. It's good.
That's pretty good, great details on that.
Yeah. I mean, for
$10.
$10.
$10.
And he said
Wow.
he had it up for like 15, even higher from before, and it wasn't selling. And then finally he had it for 10. And I said, what's up with that toy? He goes, I don't know. I saw it for cheap one time, and I bought it for $15, and I thought I'd just try to make my money back. So he had it up for 10. So I sent him $15 for it, just so he could at least make his money back. Because I'm like, $10 is a pretty good deal, probably too good of a deal. So I figured at least make it worth his time. This would go great in the background, maybe with your Tokyo Revengers, Kevin.
Yeah, I think that would.
Yeah, student.
Background of a lot of things.
Even my potential Don figures.
Oh, yes. Episode 5 was today, I think, right?
Oh, that's right. It was today.
It was good.
Kevin, are you caught up on Don episodes since you dragged me and my girlfriend to the 3-episode premiere?
Yes, I just finished episode 4. Looking forward to episode 5 that just got released today.
Nice.
What about Dragon Ball Daima? I know you were pretty excited for that and brought a whole bunch.
Haven't had time to touch it yet, but we'll be watching it soon.
Did you buy the Daima figures? Either of you? Because I don't know who's gonna respond.
That was so smooth.
That was good.
I think Figure Report helped Kevin grab the Daima Goku.
That one's wicked.
And that should be arriving.
Ooh.
There it is.
He's so good. He's brilliant. He's so tiny.
That is good.
So tiny. Scale wise, though, it's finally good to get a small Goku figure, like an actual closer to scale than, say, the original Dragon Ball version that they released, which was much too tall. So, like,
how do you think
this is GT one, and he's already small, but he's still taller. So he's smaller than even the GT one.
Very nice.
The original kid one, was that too tall,
massive.
or was it
scaling?
Too tall?
Scaling was
like,
off. Yeah.
Were the proportions off too?
Yeah, the whole thing's off. Proportion was off. Scaling was wrong, and he just felt too tall. So it's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
arms felt short.
I think it looks good, but when you actually look at it in comparison to what he would look like in Dragon Ball, you're like, oh, this is completely off.
I feel like the head is too big.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess that's has to do with the scale, right?
They botched the scale. The original Dragon Ball ones.
The original Kid Goku.
Yep. I mean, if you wanted the perfect Kid Goku, I think they got it right with Bulma's motorcycle.
That
the one
was
that's kind of
really
sitting.
That
one was tiny. Yeah. But that one is actually to scale. Proportionally, everything. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, you can add ball joints at the shoulder and at the hips and sell that, and I'm all aboard. Give me that. Make them like pop out limbs, kind of like what Nendoroids do. So like if you want a bent arm, have like a interchangeable arm, so you can have same with the legs. I would totally be down for that, but I know a lot of people wouldn't. But I want a properly scaled one. But no, this one's pretty close. The Daima one's, it's good enough as far as like articulation and scaling. This one moves quite well, surprisingly.
At least the original one had the cloud. One of the variants had the cloud.
Yes. Yeah, I wish like they'd make the Nimbus hollow. Like, remember how they did? I remember how Hasbro Legends made Professor X's chair. How you can in the package, it's split in half, and you have to piece it together. I wish they would just do that with the Nimbus, where it's just like, oh, it's a hollow Nimbus. You could pop it together, and boom, there you go. But
would that be better, display wise, collection wise?
For me.
Is it because it's too heavy when it's like a full?
Yeah, it's dense. It's
reason.
Just dense.
Okay.
Yeah. It's annoying to stand. Like it requires 2 stands for it, and even then, just to balance it, it's kind of annoying. A lot of times when Bandai makes, say, even weapons, for example, they make them heavy, and it's like it's neat, but you don't have to.
The wrists, it's
exactly
like it's so small. It's not gonna hold up.
You got to make it work for whatever the character is. Like they do the weapons all the time on model kits where they're hollow, and I'm like, just give me a hollow one. It's fine. But if it's hollowed and painted up, it's still gonna look good, and they're gonna hold it a lot better.
I think they're probably thinking about like they don't want the thing to break, so that's why they make it.
I suppose
they cast it in full, right?
Sure, but if you're gonna do that, then at least I guess make the joints for the wrists and the shoulders and the elbows stronger. Mainly the wrists, because the shoulders and the elbows tend to be good, but the wrist pegs tend to always just be whatever wrist peg. Heck, you can have a replacement forearm where it's a fixed wrist if you have to. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's some good points.
Just so that the characters can securely hold a weapon, or selecting the kind of joint that it requires. Like if you've got the SH Figure Arts Guts from Berserk, his wrist design, it's like a tiny straight peg, and you're like, this is stupid, because other SH Figure Arts, they'll do a ball joint, and that's way more secure. So I'm like, what happened here? Like, who decided that?
Yeah, it's smart.
It's baffling. Yeah, it's baffling. It's baffling how I like the decision making sometimes. Cammy's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to get all of those.
And the pigtails can move, right? If I remember.
Yes. I mean, you could pop them out as well. It's a ball joint.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, because I think, they're sculpted differently on both of them. So the Screaming Head came with like a more animated one, I suppose. Like it's bent, and this one's more straight. So I suppose you can switch them out if you want.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Those Jada Toy guys think of a lot. Think of everything.
They do. The torso joint, though, moves so damn well. Which is great. I can't believe how many figures they've released already. It's pretty insane.
I'm curious what they're going to do next.
Which characters? Or what property?
Like if when they're done actually the Street Fighter 2, right? Then are they going to do like
what would you guys want to see?
Probably Street Fighter Alpha, maybe.
Alpha? I mean, I would love Alpha. I would love Alpha series. It's the largest cast. There's a ton of characters there that I would want them to make.
Because what did who made the Mortal Kombat figures again?
Storm Collectibles.
Storm Collectibles. They're doing I think the Street Fighter Alpha toys, right?
Yep. I think it's 03.
Oh, 03? Okay.
Which is the same thing. Alpha and Zero, the same things. But Storm Arena are doing 03. And I know people like, oh, if they're doing this, would Jada still do this? And I'm like, why wouldn't they? Like, it's a game, and it's a cool property with great characters. Why couldn't they?
Okay, cool. As long as they can. Like, I hope Jada can do.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And then hopefully they stick with the same kind of joint, like certain improvements on joints, but then at the same time still have the old parts, possibly heads, maybe even be able to swap in the new whatever figures that they
That'd
have,
be
right?
interesting if they
That'd
did.
be good.
Their looks are very different though. The Zero looks, the characters are all younger. I mean, with the Storm ones, the ones that we've seen, they're trying to aim for a lot of the paintings, the illustrations. But I mean, these ones are based primarily on what they look like in the games. So I'd imagine that they would also try to do that because the art style in the game is a lot more cartoony, more anime themed. They're like bubbly. They got larger proportions. So I would, I mean, if they were to do that, it would make sense for them to go that direction. That way, at least you can differentiate it from what Storm's already doing. Like aesthetically, it's probably going to look different if they were to do it, I suppose, and it would make sense.
Kevin, you should ask June next time you interview him in San Diego.
Yeah, no, definitely. I definitely will when I go to San Diego. But Chamba, what do you want them to do? Like, what Street Fighter line?
I mean, if we're just thinking Capcom in general, I'd love like Darkstalkers.
Oh yeah,
I'd love Darkstalkers.
Yeah, definitely.
I was on a Toy Miga's voice chat yesterday. I mean, we always talk about stuff like that there, but it's like we're looking up the amount of characters in the Darkstalkers games. You'd probably go for Darkstalkers 3, Vampire Savior. That's, I think it was like 17 characters or something like that. Which, you know, it's around the same amount of characters as this Ultra Street Fighter 2. So I'd love Darkstalkers. Just there's so many characters. Rival Schools
are cool.
Exactly. I know Mario here brought up Rival Schools. That's a massive cast, and that game is even more niche than Darkstalkers. So doing scaling, I don't know.
Rick Jones, Jada Toys Marvel Legends when Hasbro gives up.
Nah, they wouldn't do it. Reason being is, look at the Jada team.
Do they have the capacity to?
They don't.
Like that?
Yeah, they don't.
I don't think, and I don't like. You know, June doesn't seem like a moron, so I don't think he'd want to tackle something that it's like, yeah, this is too much. Why would you do that to yourself? Do you know what I mean?
Because they're so new to action figures, right? And they're already like, I don't know if they're spreading themselves too thin, but they are branching out.
Exactly. I feel like
that's a fact, right?
If they eventually get to a point where he can just oversee it and he'll have dudes who are in charge of specific divisions and lines, maybe.
Yeah.
But because he has to oversee everything, it's like, that's just too much capacity wise. And everyone's like, oh, they should get DC, they should get Marvel. It's like, and you know, don't get me wrong, the figures are amazing. And I can understand why people would want this quality of those characters. I'd love it too. Yeah. But it takes so long, you wouldn't have as many waves as you'd already have. And yeah, it's just everything that you'd want be like, oh, when's that coming down? And he's like, I don't know, because
or start running into QC issues, right?
Exactly.
Like if they try to rush things, right?
When you expand too quickly as well. Like I know people were complaining about like, it's like, oh, we saw these on display last year. Where the pre-order? It's like, well, you're not going to see the pre-order. Like I think they're working with a format where it's like you'll see the pre-order, and then in about a month or two, you've got the figure.
Yeah, it's just fast.
Great, because it's like
great.
We'll put up the pre-order when the figures are actually in factory being produced right now. So, you know, that's a good thing. That's why we haven't seen the Cyberpunk pre-orders yet.
And show off prototypes or announcements ahead of time.
Yeah,
build up hype that way. No, it's cool. And Rick Jones says companies grow, absolutely, but I think as it stands, like they probably have their hands full with.
Oh yeah.
Right, all the Street Fighter stuff, especially because the demand, people, you know, they want that everywhere. You know, restocks and second, what is it? It's the same as comic books, second printing, third printing, but like reissues,
running
of
changes,
figures, right?
Yeah, running changes. Like
right?
I think it was the newer versions of Wave 1. I think it has one character at the back as opposed to the 3, and like that one has. That one has like what better printing, better joints because it's from the newer factory. So yeah, it's plus. Most toy companies they'll be in production of something, at least pre-production, 2 years prior to the actual release. So while we're seeing all this stuff now, the stuff that they're working on, probably
Was
way
on-
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Um,
understand, like,
probably at least like 9 months like behind
Oh,
for us.
probably a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 months to a year.
I think it was like a year and a half to 2 years is usually the average as far as like how long things take to get from nothing to in your hands. So that's neat.
Yeah.
So
Kevin,
who
I
knows
love
what
how
they've
Champa
got
said
planned.
it's 2 years, and you're like probably 9 months.
No, I'm thinking about for never mind production. But sorry, I interjected. Take it away, DK.
It is a good interjection. I just think like when you look at a Mafex Marvel character, like you have something that's a domestic North American like Hasbro that's close.
Mhm.
Like it can be a substitute if you don't want to spend that extra money. But with DC, I don't think anyone's like, I'm gonna pass on the Mafex because McFarlane does everything the Mafex does.
Right.
Like it's not a substitute for the other. And so like if obviously people are hopeful because that's respect to Jada that like they make such a good figure that like they would love to see them to do
sure.
a DC line that you can get at the comic book shop or on shelves at retailers and not be 100, I don't know, 80, 90, $100, whatever currency you're dealing with.
$25, $30, and it's like
right.
It moves.
That'd be the dream.
Fantastic. Yeah. But like I feel at this point, as far as like going new properties, why would you try and go for something that's so large like that? Build up on what you already have at this point. Because all right, let's say they've got Scooby-Doo. That's Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera.
Right. They've got the Flintstones, which is under the food mascots, but that's still Hanna-Barbera.
Brilliant.
What in Hanna-Barbera would you want to see as far as like, let's expand a little bit more, and then because Hanna-Barbera is also Warner Brothers.
Yes.
So,
which is DC.
Right. Exactly. That's
Batman.
why it's like, it's a slow, like if anything, I'd love to see Space Ghost, superhero buck, Hanna-Barbera. The only thing that exists currently is the Mezco, technically, of the 1/12 scale. But to have a fully sculpted plastic one from Jada at like $30, $25-$30, brilliant. And that's a superhero buck. And I'm sure at that point, if they did that, people would probably want superheroes more from them too, right? Because it's like,
right,
this is the new standard again, type stuff.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Kevin, what are some of your favorite Hanna-Barbera shows?
Flintstones. Is Pink Panther Hanna-Barbera?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
I'm gonna Google. I can't remember, but
don't
yeah,
think-
Flintstones for sure.
Oh, it is. Pink
Jetsons were
Panther.
good. Yeah, so Pink Panther for sure.
Super Friends,
That's it.
Scooby-Doo, or
Scooby-Doo.
No, Scooby-Doo's okay.
Oh, they have Scooby. They're already making Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. Like that's awesome to me. The fact that they're doing it and it looked that good. I can't wait.
Hanna-Barbera.
You got Jetsons.
Jetsons, yeah. Johnny
Jetsons,
Quest.
Oh, that's like there's been really. I'm starting on the Wikipedia from like the 1950s. Is that too far back for us? Flintstones, Yogi Bear. Let me just share this because I'm on top of my game today.
Yes. Great job, DK.
Yeah, see, there's like folks already commenting.
Oh my god. Is it sharing?
No, it's not.
I don't say.
Do you want me to push the button for you?
My screen is going insane. Yeah, just leave it for now.
Okay. Do you want me to share? Because I have it up.
Can be so good.
That's such a good pose. Go for it.
So good.
I'm just
All right. This is what we have. Are you okay, DK?
I'm just trying to read it. I don't have my spectacles.
Yeah, where are your glasses today?
I
What's
left
this
them
thing?
on the hood of my car and I drove off, and they flew off on the highway.
Ha. That is typical DK. That does sound like something DK would do. But yeah, we got, I don't know, the Rough and Ready show, the Huckleberry Hound show, the Quick Draw McGraw show, Flintstones, Yogi Bear, Top Cat, Hanna-Barbera, new cartoon series, the Jetsons, the Magila Gorilla Show, Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest would be tight.
Yeah, Johnny Quest would be tight.
I know some of these, but I don't think I would need toys.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like there's I know people often name off for like a lot of things that they enjoyed as a kid. I'm like, yeah, those are dope, but I don't need a figure of everything.
I think I saw Tom and Jerry.
Tom and
that
Jerry,
one
I
of those?
think that's one that I'm surprised no one's really doing, at least.
What was
Sinbad.
the Dawson? Dawson made like
They did.
the best Tom and Jerry figures articulated. was there
Metacom,
another
yeah,
thing?
articulated. Metacom has the UDF figures, the ultra detailed figures. They're not articulated, but they're all in different versions. Like that's when they get fully animated and stuff. They scale well with 112. Those ones.
What is
Yeah,
Reginald?
some of these I don't know these properties. The Space
Ghost would be
Cadets will take Manhattan, the Abbott and Costello cartoon show, Birdman and the Galaxy Trio, the Herculoids, Shazam, Fantastic what? They did Fantastic Four before?
You can't count those ones when they're like licensed stuff.
Yeah,
The Herculoids is
Marvel.
interesting though, because I think there's a new comic book for Herculoids as well right now. So that could be something.
Is Hong Kong Fooey racist? I never watched it.
I don't know. I've
Is it
never seen it
canceled now?
either. I mean, it's probably old as heck, so I don't think it's running anymore.
The Banana
Okay, this is too many.
Splits Adventure. Yeah, there's a lot. But
Banana
where are the
Splits.
ones that I kind of know? Wacky Races.
Huckleberry fan. Wacky Races would be awesome. Give me a Penelope pit stop.
Yeah, that one I'm not familiar with. Catanuga Cats. I'm not sure about that one. Scooby Doo. Okay, this is something I know. Scooby Doo. Where's the Huddles? We're only in the 70s? My God, they did a lot.
Archie, what's up? Archie says Jada could easily do Capcom characters like Ghost and Goblins, Arthur, Bionic Commando, Dante, Frank West, or maybe they'll do Street Fighter 3 characters.
Street Fighter 3 would be brilliant. I think here's like with a lot of these things, also just think about you got to think about what June might like as well, because since he's in charge, he's going to pick things that obviously lean more towards what his interests are. Because I know everyone keeps saying, "Oh, I should do this, you should do that." It's like, what's that? And it's like, yeah, that's forget about it at that point, right? So, like as far as the Hanna-Barbera stuff, maybe like look at what they were doing late 80s, early 90s, possibly.
Late 80s.
Oh boy. Yeah, I could see that. I want Jada to make Akira figures, so 796 Studios.
I mean, that would be amazing, but
yeah,
that they would never.
But what a compliment it is that like people just want to see your formula, your product, and say, now make something that I hold dear. Because I want it to be as good as the Street Fighter stuff that you're making. Right? Like that's where you want to be. Like you're in the zone. You're really, and to be new-ish. I guess relatively, they're still pretty new in the action figure game.
For sure.
Yeah, you know, in the toy industry, they've been doing cars for a long time. Jamba, did you open your snail shell yet?
No, I'm gonna put these accessories first inside a container, then I'm gonna open up the snail shell.
Lunchbox.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. While Chamba does that, Kevin, do you remember when we were at the flea market the other day, and you found the store when there was a guy running it, and you asked him, there's a guy selling stuff. He's like, I have an eBay store, and he's selling loose, older toys, pre-owned toys. Do you remember what you asked him?
I don't remember talking to him. I really don't remember talking to him.
You asked him, you said, all this stuff that you're selling, is it your own collection?
We talked about the cats guy?
No, the Asian kid. And you said,
Oh,
are you selling your old toys? And he said, no, this is my dad's collection.
Oh, him. Yeah, the first store. Okay, yeah. Yes, that was funny. That was a very funny interaction, I think.
Would you
Can you
care to
explain
expand
it what
on that?
happened? Can you
Well,
explain?
you're the one who had the conversation. You should expand on that. I don't
I want a third
tell
person point of view from that.
No. That would be weird for me to speak on your behalf.
DK and I went to a flea market, and one of the first stores that we went to was, I think he was pretty young, like early, maybe late or early 20s, just at a flea market booth, and there was a bunch of toys and a bunch of trading cards, and we asked him if, hey, like, are you selling your own collection? And the kid said, it's like, no, this is actually my dad's collection. I'm selling his stuff, right? And then we're like, oh man, that's genius. Like, like, I'm gonna do that for my kids. I'm gonna make my kids do that. Start them young, right? So that was a pretty funny interaction. How do you remember it, DK?
Well, the kid said, oh no, I'm selling my dad's stuff. And you immediately, and I'm surprised you don't remember this because it's such a good comment and you kept bringing it up afterwards, but you immediately said, it's like, oh, is this a burden on you at all? Sitting there selling your dad's stuff, which, because I think for you, it felt like you were seeing a little bit into your own future and what happens when you're selling
my kids.
Yes, with your kids,
Yeah.
with all the stuff that you've bought, what they're going to do. Is it going to be a burden when they are, when they're selling your stuff for whatever reason? But then what did the kid say afterwards?
It's like, no, I enjoy it. That's what I recall, unless you remember differently.
I think he said something like, well, no, it's not a burden because I'm into buying and selling trading cards too. After which he motioned to the display case of graded and slabbed trading cards. He's like, no, I sell this stuff too, so I'm just selling it at the same time. So it's a cool moment. He has his own eBay store and the flea market store to sell his stuff and his dad's stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Not how I remembered it.
It's as if you remembered nothing at all. It's like you didn't even experience it.
Nothing at all. Exactly.
What are those? What's that little smiley face thing? Is it a weapon? The white one?
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
That one is to adjust. I think it's used to
It's a candy baton?
it might be used to adjust the eyes. Yeah, it's the tool to adjust the eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a lot. There's a lot in here.
You seem
I kind of want
overwhelmed.
to just. It's a bit much.
Save it for
It's a bit
later.
much.
Save it for
mean-
another few weeks when you come back.
Honestly, it's been sitting here. I
She's
should
like, no,
I should open it.
you should open it. I'm gonna eat this.
There's a lot. There's so much. Whatever. All right, I'm
It's
gonna
a
open
giant
up
potato
Yes, it is.
that looks good.
with ketchup. Well, it's nice that Chamba, you get to hang out with us tonight.
Yeah.
Your regular show, not happening.
All right. Yeah.
Just this evening.
I also wasn't on Chat Migos this week because we had a network issues around my area. So
No,
the
it's
whole
good.
what I'd miss would be pretty good because I missed a lot.
Oh, are you gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna hang
You
out?
wanna
Do you
join?
have some stuff?
Yeah, I'll join. I'll join.
Hell yeah!
Sick.
Because where can people watch that, Kevin?
Every on Patreon, and for exclusive channel members on YouTube, will drop every Friday, and then for non-channel members, it'll drop Monday.
And we'll be talking about
Things that toys, the latest and greatest in toy news that that you might have missed. That definitely DK misses a lot on.
I'm just here to support you every week.
Yep, that sounds right.
And I try to stay on top of stuff. But sometimes
Sounds right.
I see nothing at all. I see no toys. And but there's always Transformers to talk about on every live episode.
Yep.
I love that. That's great.
It's how I keep Kevin updated with Transformers news that he never asked.
He never did it.
It's great.
Oh man.
What's up, Pock Photos? Chamba, I do want to ask you,
What's up?
what candies? You said you keep candy. You have candies around the house because your nephews are there. What candies do you keep
Yeah.
close? Because I'm
They love
curious if there's any
they love
similarities.
Skittles. They love Skittles.
Skittles
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, Skittles is good.
Skittles is
Oh,
all
this-
around good.
Do you have
thing
do you
is-
have these little caramel cubes? Oh, you don't have Halloween, so this wouldn't really cross your path, would it?
No, it's just a caramel cube.
Yeah.
Do your kids like them?
I don't know. I don't think that. Yeah, Kevin, do your kids like them? My nieces don't like them. What about these?
Yeah.
What is that one?
They're like individual sugar pellets.
Kind of like
called-
Pez or no?
They're similar to Pez,
No,
but they're not as
Rocket
hard.
candy?
They're a little chalkier. They're called rockets. In the US, they're called Smarties.
We
I
have
did not
those.
know
here.
that they call that
We-
Smarties.
We don't call them Smarties here because what you call Smarties, it's the same for us.
Right.
Yeah. Every finger is articulated on this thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's sick.
It's the pumpkin demon mecha thingies.
Pumpkin demon.
And, well, it's like a demon pumpkin thingy. Look at it.
I think that's the coolest part. Honestly,
It's
the
rad. This thing is rad.
Yeah.
But man, I have no idea where I'm putting these things.
I would love a transformer of that. A transforming pumpkin. Pumpkinator.
Yeah. No, that's a genius. I hope they make that if they haven't
is.
so already.
Sugar pellets.
DK, since you collect Transformers, how do you feel about articulated fingers? You know what? This question goes to both of you.
Thank God.
What about in general articulated fingers? Because like HasLab has done it with what the Sentinel, the
Galactus.
right? And I think Giant Man.
Yeah.
So and in Transformers, third-party companies. I don't know if domestic companies do it also, but
domestic companies, they do it usually.
What do you
from
think?
World,
what do you guys think of the articulated fingers? Do you like them? Do you don't like them? Thoughts? Would you prefer just extra hands that would just be expression hands at that
I
point?
think
Yeah.
it depends on the scale for me. Sometimes, say, if I were to collect Transformers,
Yeah, you don't even collect Transformers. Why are you answering?
For your HasLab.
Sorry. If you were to collect Transformers.
oh, I
Kevin,
don't collect Transformers then. So please,
If-
DK,
if-
answer.
If you were to collect Transformers
Yeah,
or
what would
any
you
other
prefer?
figure that would
Yeah.
have articulated fingers, would you?
I think the smaller
out.
scale Transformers, like it's fingers aren't needed, like articulated hands aren't needed. Just give me the old fist with a 5mm port or 3mm port.
like this.
But then, yep. And then with say more premium of the Transformers or the bigger ones, like I believe DK told me that the Unicron HasLab had articulated fingers.
It's right there.
So,
Just like
yep. No, I thought you said you left it at home. At your parents.
No, I brought it. It's right over here.
Okay. But just can't see it right. Great. And yeah, and I think some of the bigger size ones, like I believe they call it the Titan class ones. Like, yeah, okay, articulated fingers. It's not bad, right? But smaller ones, not needed.
okay.
The just for robots, just give me hand swaps.
Jabba, like regular characters, like for those HasLabs, would you have preferred hand swaps or articulated fingers? Good.
When you have a HasLab, right? They're so big, you want to give it more detail.
Sure.
So does that make the individual finger joints better when you look at it? Or do you want to tool like 4 different hands?
This is sick.
That is sick.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends.
That's tough.
Because, like, say the problem with that I've found, anyways, with articulated fingers for the most part on action figures is that when you want them to hold something, those fingers are useless.
Yes.
They don't actually grip. So,
Scissors.
right, it's
Throat
good
jab.
for the expression.
Yeah.
But it's nice when they provide you the grip hand and then the expression hand, which you can articulate the fingers. Whereas that way you can, have him pointing, have him doing the peace sign, whatever you want to do. But then if you want him to hold the weapon, it's like he can hold the weapon. Or I think like some Transformers, what they do anyways is they'll have that like peg on the palm so you can just clip the weapon on and then you could use the articulated fingers
yes,
to
of
like
course.
it's gripping.
Yeah.
I love those. I think that's genius.
That's my favorite part about Transformers.
But that wouldn't really work for a human character. It's like, why do
or
they
Marvel
have
Legends?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the articulated fingers is good if people want to make, like you said, whatever hand gesture or gang signs that they want to do. But if you give it's never gonna look the same as a closed fist. Like if you ever have articulated fingers, I don't think it's ever gonna look as clean and natural, right? There's still gonna be some sort of like openness to it, it feels like. It's not going to get as tight like a human hand would. So if you give alternate hands, if you look at Kevin's favorite Mezcos, they have like you buy a Gomez and you get like 12 different sets of hands because each one has a different use, different expression, no matter how minor some of the changes may seem. Maybe like holding a flashbang versus holding this grenade and the hand is a little bit wider.
Yeah.
And like you said, if you have articulated fingers, it wouldn't always hold everything perfectly.
Also in that scale, I don't know if it'd work the best.
Yeah.
Because a 1/12 scale fingers would be so tiny. How many joints would you work? Would you just have it at the knuckles? You wouldn't have it at the fingers. So yeah, it's kind of tricky, I suppose.
The old Toy Biz Legends were like that, right? It was just like a row of fingers and it was one joint here and they just go like this.
Right. And it's
here.
like, yeah, it's that. It does this, yeah? You're like, okay, that looks weird.
That was cool back then.
I suppose.
I have a Mr. Fantastic that does that. Not stretching.
The whole tail thing looks like a spine.
It's
all ball joint.
Like a scorpion.
Yeah. I took the face off of the thing because technically the actual snail shell waifu, she sits on that thing, but she can wear this thing in different means. I know the booklet, there's different ways you can display her with this.
Is it like you got to pull apart the torso, or like is it like fully she can actually sit?
She could just sit here, and then you could like plop this back forward.
Okay, nice.
We haven't seen the waifu, have we?
Yeah, I have not unboxed it yet. I've unboxed. This is the first one that I unboxed because I was like, oh, it's magnet.
Oh, that's even more cool.
What's the price point on this thing?
This one was over 100, but it makes sense because there's a lot going on.
Do we want to talk about over $100 figures, or should we save that for what I miss? There's a certain release this week.
Oh, I mean, that one's. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. I'm sure people are going to want to talk, like, interested in that. I'm curious, actually, how many people here are interested in it.
All right, let's talk about it real quick. But we'll cover it later too for people who aren't watching this live. DK, you know about this. You were talking to it with Chamba this week. Why don't you bring it up?
I forgot. I'm blanking out. Pass.
All right.
You just called him DK. That's why.
Oh, damn it.
Oh. It's difficult, guys.
The Mondo 112 scale real Ghostbusters went up, and the main, there you go, you remember, the basic Ghostbuster figure was like 100 something, and then you can get the combo with the ghost for 200 something. And we're saying, you know, is it worth it? Like $100 for a 112 scale Ghostbusters figure from that line. And I think like there's a lot of people who bought into it, which is great because, you know, they're Transformers fans, or sorry, Ghostbusters fans, and you know, they're interested in that line. But for people like us who buy, you know, a lot of 112 scale, and I think the articulation is like a main driving factor for our purchases and what we buy. Is there like, is that worth it to us, that figure? Or if not, what's comparable? Like what's $100? What's worth $100 to us at that same price point? Like what would we rather get? Kevin, what about you?
Like a Figma or like import, probably. A Figma or Figure Arts. Some of them are okay to be over 100, I think, right? With the amount of detail of engineering that are in them.
This is $100 American though for the Mondo Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So
101 and 202 for the 2-pack.
So what SH Figure Arts are 100 US? Like they'd have to be.
Like I think Thanos was probably 100 US.
The Tamashi Web stuff tends to be closer to. I mean, I'm not going to count BBTS prices because they always shoot up all prices, anyways.
They have their
if we're
own
going to go
now.
retail,
Yeah.
There are some.
Itachi was 100, right?
Maybe. I don't.
100
know.
US.
But that was exclusive. Wasn't he an exclusive, or was he a Tamashi Web?
I gotta Google it. I'll look it up. I will save DK the trouble of looking it up, and I will look it up.
I'm eating this right now, so that's not going to happen. But I mean, could you make the case that the Mondo Ghostbusters is exclusive to them, and they're the only first ones to make these type of real Ghostbusters in this way, and the ghosts?
I'll give you the exclusivity aspect of it, but then we have to look at the figure itself. It's like, what does the figure entail? You could see the accessories. It's quite loaded. He's got there's a ghost. I think it comes with 2 ghosts, right? Slimer.
The ghost coming out of the trap is so
that
cool,
one's great.
Accessory.
I'm not going to knock, like, as far as artistically, the sculpts are fantastic.
Yeah, 100%.
There's 2 heads. There's 2 sets of hands, even though one's gloved and one's not. They're exactly the same hands. So there's no expression hands, mind you. That's all fine. Honestly, just looking at the base of the figure, I personally would not have spent more than $50 on this.
No, I think I agree with you. It looks more like,
because engineering. If we look at the engineering, there is nothing to it.
Yeah.
If this was this price and it was, let's say, what's that creature that you like from Disney? Stitch. Squitch?
Stitch.
Snitch.
Stitch. Stitch.
Yeah. Which maybe you bought, what was that? What was the one that was reissued? Was it Rebel Tech?
Rebel
It has a lot of articulation, right?
That was like I think under $40.
The reissue?
Yeah.
What if it was like an art company like this?
To me, that means jack to me.
Really?
Yeah, art company means nothing to me. Because to me, it gives them excuse to jack the price up.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not buying it. If it's I know we talked about this where it's like they're an art toy company, but making action figures now.
Right.
There has to be correlation there in a sense, and it's not here. You can't be charging. Like, who are you expecting to buy these? Art toy collectors? Because art toy collectors don't really care about articulation.
Right.
Action figure collectors, they do. But then where's the consideration and whatnot there?
No, I think I kind of agree with you on that part.
This looks great. I love the one that's being sucked in. That's fantastic. But you can't say that that's $101. Get out of here.
Okay,
60 tops, 50 or
tops.
60 tops, and then
Tops.
with the other figure, that's another 50. I would say the $101 price would be
For the
good
two-pack.
Yeah.
I think as Kevin used to buy a whole bunch of Mezcos that start off at $100, right? And
those are loaded.
Rumble Society, all that stuff. Is this that far off from a Mezco, you think? There is Mezco does have a bunch of accessories, hands, all that stuff,
I mean,
right?
the Mezco accessories, it's double this usually. So I don't know. It's just, I know it kind of sucks in a way because it's like, okay, I know, I think it was in the Discord, someone was saying this is the only thing that exists at this property. And I'm like, that's true.
Yeah.
But then that's garbage if you're going to say, now I'm forced to get it because it's the only thing that exists.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I'm a fan of this. And before we knew of the prices, I was like, this is going to be dope. Then they showed the price and I'm like, no. That's a big fat no. Because you can, all right, get the 2-pack. You get 4 Ghostbusters. That's $400. That's the entire HasLab.
I was going to bring that up too.
The Mezco Ghostbusters 4-pack. And
I
again,
don't know how much that one costs. Yeah. But Mezco's, to me, it's not even in the same playing field. It's a different category altogether. You can't even consider the Mezco ones art toys. Again, the whole label of art toys is garbage to me.
Yeah, like this one doesn't have. Well, like Mezco obviously has the soft goods, articulation, tons of accessories. This one, to Chamba's point, it's kind of like art toys. There's no torso articulation. I don't even know how many points of articulation this has right now. It doesn't say. But it looks like definitely less than Mezco.
Look at that. Oh wait, the hand's covering it.
what's the deal with the hand? What's the deal? Is it like a drawing reference?
I'll show you in a second. But look how sick that is.
That's
a
crazy.
Spider pumpkin. That's nuts.
That is wicked. I'm
so glad that you saved it for today. It worked out for today on Halloween.
I am too. It's what an odd turn of events, but that I did not open it because of work, and now I'm like, I'm gonna open it. All right, the hand. You guys were asking. Kotobuki released. They collaborated with this art artist, and they've made 1-to-1 scale articulated hand.
It's on a. Does it come with that tripod, or you? Put
No,
it on there?
no. This is what you get normally, and
It's like a back scratcher.
Yeah, absolutely. A pretty pricey one. I think it's like $80 or something. You can get on Amazon Japan right now. But articulated hand, it's phenomenal. I had to last week or recently. You had to buy this connector separately, which was garbage because that should have just been included. But I've got it attached to one of those.
Okay.
They should have had a tripod mount on the bottom so you can buy any old camera rig.
That's basically what that would be.
Yeah,
but
it's just their own proprietary plug there.
This is great though.
But this isn't a model kit. This is actually like
this is a fully it's released as is.
Yeah.
There's they make a left and a right hand. I think there's a white version and then there's a flesh tone version also.
Who's flesh? DK flesh or Kevin flesh?
Plastic skin flesh color. I don't know. But this is handy because it is a hand. But it actually is like I've been working and this is completely useful. Like instead of me having to do this and like, all right, how am I going to draw
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I could just do it this way. And it's fantastic. I love it.
We talked about articulated fingers not being able
Yes.
to get a clean fist. How does that work?
This
Or are you
one,
gonna-
make a clean fist?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's a great. But it's more than just, like you can do the actual palm, you can do the thumb all the way there. The palm itself,
Whoa.
it stretches and it goes in. So the range of articulation on this is fantastic. And it's
Mario should
again,
buy this too.
it's very useful as a tool. So
Yeah.
there's I guess a gachapon company, Soda, STOA, TOA. They release a bunch of those gachapons that you can buy. They did they've got like a 1/12 scale mannequin, they've got the 1/12 scale skeleton that you have to piece together. They're releasing a 1/2, so 1/2 scale version of this,
Yeah.
which
Right.
is I think $14. So it's
Oh,
way
that's
less
good.
than this. But the quality is going to be like the plastic. It's not going to be like this.
Right.
So it's going to be a much, much cheaper plastic.
How much
again,
did this one cost?
He
This
said
one
$80.
was about $80. $80.
$80. Okay, I didn't
yeah.
hear properly.
What is Matthew
when it
doing?
was-
Matthew said he was buying one too.
Yeah. He I sent him a link last time, and I think he already ordered it. So because like he said he needed help with like when he draws, help with hands. A lot of people struggle with hands. So again, this is kind of the perfect tool for it.
Imagine if they had a foot version.
I wouldn't be shocked if they do make one eventually, but then how much can you really articulate with it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure
I'm
you
just
could do
worried people
certain
getting
things, but-
freaky with this.
I mean, I'm sure of it, but whatever they
Oh, for
pay
sure.
for it,
Yeah.
right? They pay for it. It's they can do whatever they want. No judgment. So you got that. That's pretty rad, actually. But
This is-
yeah, I love this thing. You can take hand pictures now with this, right? With your action figures.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have a free hand to
Exactly.
hold a light and then take a picture with your camera.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
I took a few
Brilliant.
photos of it already, but yeah, no, it's an art tool. But yeah, I love it.
Does it hold stuff like have pretty good grip, or is it pretty loose?
It's a legitimate question. I'm gonna place the pen on it. I got it last time.
Can it hold chopsticks better than me?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not
Awesome.
bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Obviously, there's no
Yeah,
grip,
there's no
right,
there's
on
no
it, right?
grip
So,
on the
Yeah, I
fingertips.
get it.
I mean, you can probably like apply a rubbery texture to the fingertips so it's got a better grip. But again, I don't use it for that. This is for illustration.
Yeah. I would use
They've
that
made it
to
right.
move my mouse when I'm not working.
Sure. But no, it's great. Great tool. All right, I'm going to open up. the one
Very,
for now.
very. Yes, you said there's both hands version.
Yes, there is both left and right. They've made, I think, the same colorways for both of them too.
Mario would just buy it. Mario would buy it so he could do the number 8, which is the secret gang sign for the Van Buren boys.
You can do whatever you
To
want with
just
it.
Display it at home.
You
All right,
do
did we
whatever
finish?
you
Did
want
we
with it.
finish on this thing? I think
Yeah, I don't know.
ultimately, I'm not really crazy into
Nah.
Ghostbusters. That maybe that's why it doesn't seem worth it to me. I don't know. Okay, how about this? If this
Do the
was,
because I know you asked
what's
me.
property that I like? Yeah,
You asked me. It's like if this was a property that you liked for this price,
right.
would I
Switch.
pick it up? Like
Yeah.
Stitch. I have
Yeah,
to
that's what
look
I said.
at. I have to look at what it is as a figure as a whole. If it
Mhm.
was the same articulation, had the same amount of accessories, no. Call yourself art toy company? Nah. I mean, because I myself don't find value in the 1/6 scale Mondos.
Mm.
Because to me, they're just larger 112 figures, and that's not enough. That's not a premium. Because I mean, if you're gonna double the size of a Legends, why ain't it $50? Heck, $100 even. But then what's gonna come with the Mondo 1/6? Is there like close to Hot Toys? Get out of here. Art toy? Nah, that's not a good enough reason for me.
No,
I mean,
good point.
this is an art toy to me. If you're going to say art toy, if an art toy is all about how you appreciate the sculpt and the craftsmanship behind it, this is a damn art toy. Then
True.
So I don't know.
What would you consider an art toy? Like a stylized, like an artist who actually it's based on
An
the
artist rendition
design?
of something. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Versus this is like animation come to action figure.
And that's kind of the problem with, like, I know the Mondo stuff. Like when Mondo were doing the Safubi TMNT, those are art toys.
Yeah.
That's way more art toy than the 1/6 animated style. Because 1/6 animated style, it's as if like, cool, they are based on the cartoon, but other companies already do that. If you're gonna say they're art toys, Figma's an art toy because they're based on the style, aren't they? Aren't they based on the anime itself as well? What's the difference? One's a premium or collector, garbage.
Or like a Yamaguchi.
Yeah, that's an art. That could be considered an art toy because that's his style.
Right.
Yeah.
That's his depictions of the characters.
Whoa.
So-
So your Avengers Tech On are technically art
They are.
toys.
They could be, if that were the case. Yeah, they could be art toys because they're based off that artist style. Or
I wonder
the
if-
designers.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's working out for Mondo because they said on a live stream the other day they did so well in the initial orders for Venkman that they're offering free shipping to
Did they,
US.
though?
I don't know.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
I think people complain because it's like, to get one figure, I think it costs near $150 just to get it shipped and everything. And I'm like, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It's
That's crazy.
it's hard to say because like these companies when they sell directly, I think everyone charges shipping, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays,
like
yeah.
Super 7
Yeah,
charges
yeah.
shipping if you buy direct. Maybe like Hasbro has a threshold you need to meet on Pulse. Otherwise, I hope it works out well because I guess there is a demand for this.
$400 for the team.
Yeah. I see the Mezco Ghostbusters is on BBTS now for $300. And that's a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Sold out though.
Right. But that's what they were going for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, dude.
It's hard to say.
It
it's
is.
not
And
for
at the
us.
end of the day, if it's for you and you're okay with it, man,
Yeah.
be happy. Like that's
Yeah.
rad. I'm legit happy for you because it's awesome when you see someone finally getting something that they're after.
Yeah.
This ain't it for me though. Because
Well-
they'd probably look at this pumpkin thing and go, what the hell is that garbage? And I'm like, yeah, it's mine. I love it. I love it. It's awesome.
As someone who has been very intimate with a pumpkin carving this week, not that way. I appreciate that toy. It looks
Yeah,
very
it's great.
accurate.
I
I'm
think
gonna-
if it was up to me, I'd rather back the HasLab than buy the Mondo.
The Ecto?
Yeah.
They also course corrected that one. Originally, they said that if they made their goal in 2 weeks, you get that Lewis Tully figure.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
just made it so that when it backs, everyone's going to get it.
How do you feel? All right, now that we're here and the chat, feel free to chime in. I feel like other HasLabs are like, if we don't hit this unlock, we can't give you this character. And then is there a sense of like, oh, if we give it to them anyway, then they're just gonna not try to hit these stretch goals? And do you think this sets a precedent that they're like, oh, they said we weren't going to get this, but now they're giving it to us anyway? does that just make the company look better, or does that make it look maybe in the consumer's eyes weak? That maybe they're like, oh, for other HasLabs, I'm not going to do that.
I don't know. Like, I
What do you
think it
think?
depends. I personally, I'm like, cool, man. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, hey, yeah, they're giving us something for free. Awesome. I'm not going to be like, oh, cool, you gave this for free now. I'm going to demand it every time now.
what have you seen like the community feedback to that?
Pretty happy actually. I think for the most part, folks are happy, aren't they? Why wouldn't they be though? They get the Lewis Telly if it gets back. That's great. Like,
Yeah,
I think like if people complain about this, like, why are you complaining? That's an extra figure. That's great.
But I don't think it's free. I think it's built into the cost.
Yeah, 100% it is. When they're producing it, absolutely. But it's like a nice. The whole thing was it's supposed to. It seemed like it's a nice incentive, and I think it's nice.
Okay,
it makes it fun. An incentive is nice. It's fun. Because in the end, like, you know what? We did it, guys. Here it is. It's like, hey, let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good look. You know, the fans are happy, right? They're like, yeah, we wanted that character. I'm happy that we're getting it, because it's like if you're bummed that you don't get it because you didn't meet a certain goal, you're like, oh, that sucks. Like, if I didn't get every character for a HasLab Ghost or the faceplate for Giant Man. I'm just wondering if I'm sure they're thinking about it. The team's planning it, that like, oh no, if we give them an inch, they're gonna want, you know, they're gonna try to take on the next one, or maybe like they're not gonna take us seriously and try to hit these stretch goals because they'll think we're gonna give it to them anyway.
I think what they did with this one in terms of like showing everything from the jump, I prefer that.
Yeah.
Like, because instead of like the stretch goal, it's like, listen, this is what you're gonna get if we'll make this goal. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's make the goal.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And if that site, honestly, like, spacing is a big issue for me. Obviously, it's an issue for a lot of folks as far as like display space.
Mm-hmm.
I think the HasLab for the Ghostbusters is phenomenal. I would have gotten it had they shipped it. If they shipped it to Australia. They don't. I don't know what the shipping would be. I'd be afraid to look if they were to do it. But yeah, I think it's rad. Like, you get all of them, 2 ghosts and Lewis. That's freaking rad.
Yeah.
And you could interchange the vehicle itself for 1 and 2. Brilliant.
That's the part that is nuts. Is that I think the vehicle part.
It's brilliant.
Both vehicles, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the full team of characters if you didn't have any from before. So like new fans can just get an all-in-one set.
Exactly.
That is strange, though. It is the same time as Mondo New Ghostbusters.
And one's gonna like prefer the one over the other, of course. I'm sure not everyone's a fan of the real Ghostbusters animation, which is perfectly fine. And it might be better off for them because they don't have to spend that extra $101 or $202.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, go for it.
That looks sick, dude.
Look at that.
That's great.
DK, you finished Kaiju number 8?
Who are you talking to?
I mean, Kevin. I know I have.
Who are you talking to? That's great.
Yeah, I have.
Typical bonehead me move.
Exactly. Silly DK.
How cool is this?
No, this is really great. That's really great.
Like, Kaiju number 8 was really cool, and then I figured this could go as a cursed spirit with JJK figures.
It can
when they
totally
fight. Especially these hands. Doesn't this look just like something out of
100%
Kaisen? Right?
Yeah.
Look at that broccoli.
It's on all 4 hands.
That's awesome. Are you going to display it with 4 arms?
Yeah, he's got extra arms here. I think so. Ew, look at this spine.
They look really sharp.
It's pretty good. And it just looks so, like, movable. Woo!
Yeah, this is some nice looking butterfly joints right there.
He's all like lanky and lithe. Is that the word, lithe? What do you mean? I love Kaiju number 8.
But DK, you wouldn't buy Kaiju number 8. I know you.
Well, it's just how cool does this alien look? How gnarly is this?
That's true, but still
How-
out of character.
You know what? Everyone's a little out of character tonight. So gross. I love it.
Yeah, no, this is a beaut.
And then he can have the extra arms that go in here.
Oh, sick.
That one's great.
Where does it go?
I think, yeah, you pull off the back peg somewhere.
There.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
That's sick.
What?
That's sick.
Dude. Come on.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Next month I'll get it. I got that one on my Nin warehouse.
Very nice.
Nice.
I kind of have the chills just handling this because then look at all the hand expressions too.
How much was that?
76 Canadian dollars shipped.
Wow, that's really good.
See?
That's a really good
Not
price.
bad. Not $101 USD.
Whoa. See? Taking shots.
Hmm?
That's true. This is
I'm
true.
an ass.
There is a lot. Do you think toy consumers in general, do you think paint deco costs more than we think it does?
I'm sure the number of colors is a factor.
Like every hit or every piece.
I'm sure of it. Yeah, that one doesn't
Yeah.
have. I mean, probably that one doesn't have as many hits as a lot of things. But look at all the engineering, though.
Yeah,
Like that has so many parts to it.
and all the heads. I look at the little. Can you see the little shark eyes in there?
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
sick.
cool.
I'm wondering if the painting part is more machinery or is it manual when they kind of put the pieces together. Right?
Oh, I wonder that.
I think it depends on the toy. This is crazy. Where did Fox DK buy this? Toy Rensu helped pick this one up from,
Where from?
I think
Amazon Japan?
Amazon Japan. Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, Amazon Japan is one of the best.
Clutch.
Yeah, dude.
God.
That is tight.
Dude, look, just picture him looking up from like an episode or something. Just like, damn.
Yes.
That's so creepy.
Just
oh,
wait till
yeah.
you interchange the other hands.
Yeah, man. It's like creepier fingers. Look, and it comes with this for Kaiju number 8.
Oh, that one's a beaut.
Chamba, you're gonna love this one.
I look forward to those. Can't wait.
I
Can't wait. What am I looking
weirdest,
for?
yeah, Rick Jones, weirdest figure of the year. It might be top 10 for me.
Which one? That one?
Yeah,
Top
he's
10?
so
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
He's so cool. Because there's another ball joint here, right at the extra shoulders. What?
Toy
I'll be right
Rensu,
back.
Sure.
Toy Rensu, the OG enabler.
Yeah, it almost seems like I've had experience doing this. I mean, this
Yeah.
is just cool. He could be an alien. He could be a cursed spirit, right?
Yeah.
He definitely looks like he could be just an alien species. It's so cool. And then it's like coffee table head. This stream is very handsy. Oh man, like there's crazy musculature. The neck moves. Yeah, the neck moves. Damn. Look at that.
No, it's
He's
awesome for
punching
sure.
himself in the ass.
Just touching himself in the ass. Yeah, you could create like different type of monsters with this guy. Like even if you put like different heads on it, it doesn't have to be exactly like, you know, this kaiju number 9 head. You could probably put whatever else if it's the same ball joint.
Right. Oh, so this one doesn't even have eyes.
Yeah, that's
And
the one
then-
you had on before.
Yeah, and then this one, it's just tucked in there. Yeah, they're like little shark eyes. It's so crazy. Yo, Torrance, thanks, man. This thing is sick. You can army build him, yeah. I mean, it's not expensive.
It's
Look
like
at these.
Who's it? What's that? A 2-pack from Avengers. Those army builders. They're not Chitaris. What are they called?
Outriders?
Outriders.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, this is top 10. This is top 10 for this year, I think. Plato says this is only top 10 weirdest. What else is there? Pumpkin mech? Is yours a mech with a scorpion tail, or is it a
What?
Pumpkin?
Well, what's that? It's a pumpkin mech.
mech? Yeah.
It's a mech.
My Hero Academia had a better series ending than the trash ending of JJK, but just barely.
I'm not gonna agree.
Ooh.
I mean, if you're just gonna speak as far as like last chapter, I mean, I don't know, man. I think to me personally, like My Hero just fell off a lot early.
Kevin, where are you at with My Hero? I know you started watching it.
Yeah, I started watching it. Yes. I'm enjoying
all
it. Yeah. I'm okay. Yeah. Started watching it.
All right.
Kevin started watching it. I don't know if DK started watching it.
Kevin did watch it.
Yeah,
We'll
Kevin
see.
did watch it.
If I have time. All right. This is this is easily one of the coolest things I've opened in a while.
Top 10er?
Top of the list. Yeah, I think so. Chamba, are you reading? Did you read JJK
I did.
and fully completed?
Yeah.
I should do that.
It's just quicker. I mean, I'll wait, when they show it. When they show it, I'll watch it. But yeah.
Just want to get into what the heck happens right away. So just read it. That's your recommendation.
I usually prefer to read it anyways in general. Like if there's certain things I want to watch, then I'll check it out just to see it. Just to see how it's animated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I prefer to watch things. Read it. It's just easy. It's quicker. Like One Piece, you can get through it so much quicker.
Yeah, when reading weekly manga, it's way too fast. I'd rather have it all to kind of burn through at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Am I missing something?
Yeah, Taco Boy. This is my favorite Transformer of the whole year. This is the Power Flip Transformers 1 Orion Pax Optimus, because I love Optimus Prime so much, and I love when my Transformers light up and have sound. And especially these. Forget those super, really nicely painted ones, or Masterpiece or all of that stuff. That stuff it's all fluff. It's all fluff. This is the real deal, and anyone who thinks otherwise is a complete fool.
That's a lot of Transformers detail there, DK. You really know your stuff.
Of course.
I'm impressed.
These are
I'm
guns.
impressed. These are guns.
Dude, this thing is on a hair trigger.
Is there an on and off on that thing or no?
I think it's under this butt panel where you need a screwdriver to open it.
Cool.
But there's also this upper pelvic button. So you press that and it talks. And then if you breathe on this chest area, it also makes sound. Of course, now it doesn't. Oh, there.
Oh god.
Wait, it has a removable.
Matrix, right?
Yeah. Wow. I'm so proud that you know that. See,
Yeah.
the movie did bring in new fans.
Nice.
Bunch of posers. Where were you when the original was out? All right, let's not to mention Utah. He's power flipping. No, I don't want to. I don't want to read any more about JJK. I'll like here. I'll read it. I'll read it and I'll find out on my own shelf presence. But know that I will be checking it out, and then we can chat about it afterwards.
Okay, I gotta check on something, guys. DK, run the show.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
See, she's sitting on it.
Dang,
Beside it.
that's so cool. And her legs just dangle like in a high
They
chair?
kind of just dangle, yeah,
Hmm.
because it's like a seat.
Right.
It's not a full mech where she's enclosed into it.
Seems dangerous to not be protected that way.
Sure. I mean, the whole thing seems pretty dangerous. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I guess riding a mech into battle wasn't safe to begin with.
The waifu figure herself is quite good. I'm not a fan of her little hair pieces, which are these things here. They're like attached via a ball peg into the back of her head. I'm not really a fan of them. It's just they feel fragile around the parts where it gets close to it. Like I feel like it's gonna tear. So most likely I'll probably like dab some super glue on it just to secure a little bit.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. It's just the way they're constructed. I don't trust it.
Oh, by the way, I found these.
Oh ho! I know what those are.
They have. So these are Swedish berries.
Okay.
And when I was at the dollar store today, they had an off-brand one called Nordic berries.
All right. Which do you like more?
I don't think I've ever had the
The
off-brand
Nordic
one.
ones?
Yeah. Do you have a preference in terms of nationality?
Those ones. Let's go those ones. They're the ones that I saw and I remember. That's why.
All right. Those will be on the way to you.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Mario, how do I like the figure? She's great. Otherwise, yeah, other than that, she's great.
Not much. Is there a seat cover for her when she sits? I feel like there might be some chafing.
It's like a little hook. It's like a little. She sits on.
Doesn't that seem uncomfortable?
It's a figure. I'm sure
John
there's
is tired
more to it.
of my DK bullshit.
No, it's good. She transforms into it. She moves real well, actually. Goddamn. Like after handling, it's weird. Like after handling a domestic figure and then going to an import, it's kind of night and day as far as how they feel.
Right. But
You
for
know, the
something like
plastic.
but like the quality, the posing from the Jada that you opened to something like that, is it far off?
Posability, the Jade is excellent. You can kind of handle it, I suppose. This one you have to handle with most of these imports because the joints are smaller. You tend to handle things more delicately, not in a way where you're afraid of it breaking, but it's like you don't know what can happen. The plastic is all nice on it. It's just because the parts are smaller, more things can go wrong, right? But I understand why Mario wanted 2 because she's good. I think he did buy 2. But that's fine too, because as far as like an antagonist for your display, this is an antagonist.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? This is actually I like this way more than I thought I would.
It kind of reminds me of Lego Bionicle.
Yes, that's actually good. That's a good point. No, I like this thing way more than I expected. Man,
There
this thing
is
so well made.
the box. The box on this thing has Kaiju number 9 in like this really, really awesome pose.
Is it the one that's sitting down with his arms kind of going across?
No, it's a really simple one where he's just kind of pointing like this.
Okay.
But it's yeah. It just seems like when you have a villain, a mysterious villain, and they move really kind of like simply but calculated, it's
Mhm.
just a little bit more menacing. So yeah, I wish I could nail that.
I
Where's
like
the
that. Those figs are great.
this? I mean, look at all the toys that came out from this line. Isn't it strange? How many
deep
Kaiju
they're on
number
Twitter
8
already? Yes.
in less than a year?
Kikaru is out next month. Or November
Right.
this month.
So that's what Hikaru is the
Number 4, fourth of the team, and
girl,
villain.
the blonde girl.
That's her, yeah, Kikaru.
Yeah, and then there's the vice captain is Hoshino, I believe.
Hoshina.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2,
Did I pre-order?
3,
Is his Hoshina up on pre-order already?
6. I don't know, but that's 6 figures in less than a year,
That's amazing.
right?
That's amazing. Yeah.
How's that possible?
I love it. I love those figures too. They're so fun. I mean,
Oh, the manga is already done.
no, it's not.
Oh, Shelf. I don't know. I was just reading Shelf Presence's comment. Oh, Torensu says he's on pre-order. Comes out in December. I need that
There you
guy.
go. Wait, I think I'm looking at my pre-orders list. December, you say? Oh, I make a chart, dude. I've been making a chart for years now.
Yes,
Just to keep track of where I don't put the price because I'm not an idiot. I'm not insane. I don't want to see
Wait,
how much
what?
I spend. I don't put the price of how much I spend. I don't want to lose my mind.
Do you think it would stop you if you knew the number?
I mean, when I do my taxes, I see the numbers. So
Oh,
I'll eventually have to see it. You know what I mean? I'll
like a
eventually have
second
to
set
see
of
it.
books, like the mob.
Yeah. Well, I have to see it eventually, right? But yeah, but when I place the order, I have to make a chart because it lists where I've purchased it, when it's
Right.
coming out, and whether or not it's paid for, which oftentimes it is because I prefer to pay for it up front. But because sometimes you lose track, like how many times does people here purchase the same product more than once because they forgot that they purchased it already?
I don't think Kevin ever has made that mistake.
Maybe people in the chat have done it before.
Yeah.
But
An Excel sheet.
yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. Likewise, it's the best, and it's kind of scary to see like how many you have on pre-order. You're like, what? There's like 33 orders here. What is wrong with me? But then it's like, whatever. This hobby makes me happy. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. I mean,
Stop? No, it's not gonna happen.
Keep going.
won't
It's
stop.
crazy.
Should we wrap this up soon so we can get to our episode,
Sure.
our pre-record, and then that way we can it'll be a digestible. What do you think, Kevin, as the
Yeah.
proprietor of?
Yeah, we can. Let's wrap this up. So yeah. Give me a second. So Chamba, tell
Yes.
us what you got going on, and where can people find you on the socials?
You can find me at the Charm on Instagram and Twitter. I'm often on the Toy Migos Discord. We do a voice chat there pretty much every day. So if you want to continue talking about toys, there's a lot of that conversation happening there. It is now November for me, so I will be at the Japan Comic Comic and Arts Expo or something. It's like 2 days. It's end of November, November 30, December 1st, and then the weekend after that, I'll be at Tokyo Comic Con. So if you guys are attending, I'll be there. I think we're doing sketches and stuff. And yeah, if you're in Japan, it's Japan. That's awesome. Go eat some good food. But yeah, otherwise you can catch me on Chat Migos Assemble on Tuesday, and They're Not Dolls Thursday at the Toy Migos YouTube page.
Great. Thanks,
What
Jamba.
do you think of Kevin butchering some of your artwork
I'm sorry, guys.
for this Halloween thumbnail for tonight?
I think it's hilarious. I think it's fantastic.
I think I did a very good job. I
Yeah.
was very impressed, especially the angel one.
The angel one is it sounds like something I would do.
Absolutely. Very on brand of you.
But thank you, Chamba.
Brand.
These faces are the best and just multi-use.
Yeah, clearly
A true gift.
That's great though, because you can just extend it. What you've been doing is amazing with it, actually.
You know what I could have used when I was drawing this, like for the hands? I could have used your Kodakobaya like hand.
Yeah,
thing.
you could
Look
have
at
used
that,
this
like,
thing.
Yeah,
I really
those look like
I was gonna say, are they AI hands? I'm not
they're
sure.
not great. They look like croquettes or something.
It look like
Why
cat
not?
paws. Cat paws are
Maybe.
hands.
Maybe it's a cat in disguise.
How would Kevin? How could he disguise this in a Rob Liefeld like manner? Maybe the pumpkin blocking out the hand, or
The feet. The Halloween should have
Yeah.
covered the feet, and you should have had like because you're at what? It's spooky. Have some mist covering the feet as well.
oh, all right.
I should have thought of that.
It's like
I should've
putting
thought of that.
SHF head on a McFarlane fuck.
I'm sure. I mean, this same scale. I mean, head size. It works. So I'm sure you could.
All right, we're gonna
Awesome.
make these stickers in the chat.
This is awesome.
All right, thanks, Chamba.
Oh, I'm going to answer Shelf Presence's question in regards to Kaiju number 8. It's not finished yet. It's still going. If you're subscribed to Viz Media, the last chapter was chapter 116. It came out last month. Came out October 24, so it's still going. Which is good. Good news. There's a lot. A lot has happened. Oof, good stuff.
Kodo Kabaya. It means no,
means no worries.
worries for the rest of your day. Oh, as Kevin
too
always says, this chat is the best. We have the best, some of the best commentary on here.
After 200 episodes, you think I would know how to close out his own show? That's right.
All right, what's
I still
next?
don't sometimes, right? So DK, what do you have going on? What happened to your name?
You can find. Stop clicking it. I'm the assistant. You can find me Ridiculous on IG at Instagram.
Okay, great. Anything else that's going on?
Oh, and we're doing a new episode of What I Miss that will be up on the Toying Around Patreon, and should be available tomorrow, depending on how fast Kevin can edit, and if I don't make too many mistakes that cause
We'll be
a lot of takes.
we'll
for
be
the
fine.
edit.
We'll be
Oh,
fine.
you're very confident. That was the most confident.
He was.
It's Kevin. I'm Kevin.
Kevin
I'm
was
very
confident. Kevin was confident.
I've never seen Kevin so confident about that at all.
Yeah.
All right, let's that's it for me. What about you?
So yeah, Kev. So yeah, chat. Thank you for tuning in. Whoops. Great job, co-hosts. Not
I
on the
didn't-
ball there, right? But yeah, so we're gonna go film What I Miss episode, and please. Oh, I look oddly similar here, right here. Spinning image of myself.
Don't pull that
right
up.
here.
They're gonna see right through it.
But
It'll
yeah,
break the illusion.
this is the patreon.com / toying around, right? So where you can find new videos, early access, and ad free. You know, we got exclusive videos and behind the scenes watch alongs via Discord. Exactly what's written there. Giveaways and
Are
discounts.
you one of those PowerPoint
PowerPoint
presenters that just reads the point from the PowerPoint and you don't add?
I don't know. Kevin isn't.
Yeah, I'm asking you, Kevin. Are you? Because those are the
Yeah,
like,
I seem like it today, right now. But yeah, if you haven't joined the Patreon, join our Patreon, and that's it. That's all I gotta say.
I'm sold.
Sold. Aside from that, you know, happy Halloween, Butter
Happy
Nation.
Halloween! Yay! Thank you for coming and hang
Happy-
out on
Happy
Halloween, except for
Yes, and
Chombets,
that's it.
the future.
Yes.
November.
And this is the part where I put out the outro. Right. Everyone, have a good night. DK, you have anything else to say?
Just roll it.
That worked. That was convincing.
What is that?
It's a ghost.
Oh, let's Chamba. Let's all do spooky sounds. I'm a ghost. I'm here to suck your blood.
Ghastly.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Whew. Great job, DK.